glad to be going home. I think I've had enough for tonight. Sometimes I walk part of the way, but well, not in these shoes. Sorry, I'm just rambling on, aren't I? Just ignore me. Don? Don Brennan, is that you?
Stick another one in there, what did you?
You'll finish up same as him, you will.
What, at university? I won't like it, I didn't like school.
You never went.
No, it was more fun in the park and I learned more.
Hey, Andy, do you reckon our Gary'd be any good at college?
Couldn't do any worse than me.
Right, I want 2 bottles of whiskey to take out, so I do.
2?
Aye, 2.
Is it your birthday or something?
No, occasionally a man likes to have a sip of the good stuff with his son in the comfort of his own home, all right?
That's a bottle each.
Well done. Do you know, are you after a degree in maths?
Oh, vodka tonic and my usual when you're ready, Julie.
OK, there you go.
Sandy.
Don't drop them.
I'll give you a hand carrying them if you like.
No, you won't.
I'll tell you what, Judy, if there's any change in that, buy your man a whiskey, will you? Cheerio.
Oh, cheers, Jim, you're a gent.
Right, well, you've got a drink, so this is going to my tips.
I'm glad you decided to come. I thought you'd have gone to see Mavis.
Well, she's got to get used to being in that house on her own. Mind you, I think I'll call on my way home.
You have a lovely nature, Rita. You're a glutton for punishment.
Is Judy still in that bar on her own?
Well, she can cope. She's not been in here complaining, has she?
No, she hasn't got time. The poor girl's run off her flaming feet.
Look, Jack, this is important, this. Tricia is only going to take our grandchild and give him to a man that we hardly know.
You do know him, Vera.
We've met him, that's all.
Look, I'm doing this for the best. He's very fond of me.
Jack, ask yourself, what man in his right mind would fancy her? Look at her. She's all but 2 minutes out there at the maternity ward.
I am back to normal, me. My hormones are exactly where they should be.
Oh, so you reckon it's your hormones he fancies, do you?
Well, the lad seems all right to me.
Of course he seems all right. That's how they gain your confidence.
You have been reading too many Sunday papers, you.
Yeah, well, you haven't been reading enough. They'll go to any lengths, them sort of people.
These people? Ray's a decent bloke. He ain't got a house full of mucky videos, if that's what you think.
Oh, so you've been looking, have you?
Hey, you're going too far now. There's no wrong with the bloke.
No wrong. He's trying to get our Brad off us.
Brad's not yours, it's mine. And I want him to have a nice house with decent furniture and a garden to play in. And a mum and dad and a brother.
Yeah, but no grandparent.
Vera, this is the best chance I've ever had. I'd be a fool not to take it.
Don, don't you think you'd better stop?
Stop what?
This. You're committing an offence.
What offence?
Driving a vehicle while disqualified. You're going to get yourself in trouble.
Fat lot you care.
Look, just let me out. I can walk from here.
No, I can't let you out.
Yes, you can. I'll give you the full fare.
Phone for a cab. No one else was available.
I'd have waited.
It's dark, Alma. You don't know who's out there. A woman on her own isn't safe.
Well, I'd have stayed at the Rovers till another cab
No,
came.
there are dangerous people out on the streets.
What, more dangerous than a man with no licence?
A licence is a piece of paper. Doesn't prove a thing.
Look, I just don't want to see you get in any more trouble, that's all.
Don't worry yourself. I still know how to drive.
I know, I'm not disputing that.
What are you complaining about?
I know there are a lot of women in worse situations than me.
You've got your job, and you've got good friends. Don't be afraid to rely on them.
Yes. Girl's right, Mavis. I mean, you can come round to us any time you like. Because I tell you what, when Alf goes, I'll be straight round to you.
Rita's been very understanding.
That's the kind of person she is.
You know, I keep expecting Derek to walk in that door. I made him a cup of cocoa last night, and I got as far as putting the milk in before I realised.
Yeah, well, it takes a long time to get over a loss like you've had, me.
I'll never get over it, Audrey.
Shall we go, Mavis? Would you prefer to be on your own?
Oh, no, please stay. I'll get you a drink. What would you like?
Oh, well, I wouldn't say no to...
Tea or coffee?
Tea. Thank you.
What's all this in aid of?
Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen now, Andrew.
What?
Well, you're going to have a drink. Then I'm going to have a drink.
Thought you waved me off the booze.
Oh, don't worry. I've been matching you drink for drink.
Well, I don't win competitions, Dad, really.
Oh, come on. Let's see what you're really made of, you know what I'm saying?
What are you trying to prove?
Come on. Have a drink with your old die.
I'm not drunk. And I'm not Irish.
Yeah, but you like a bit of crack now and again, don't you?
What, throwing that stuff down my throat?
Oh, no. This stuff, this is a man's drink, Andrew, OK?
You don't say.
Yes, I do say. OK? So you, sit down and have a drink.
Well, you took the long way round, Don.
Roadworks. There's a crater in the middle of Bolton Street. What do you want me to do? Drive straight through it?
No, it's just you could have taken a shorter cut, that's all.
Oh, you know everything, don't you?
Oh, Don, just take me home. I could do without all this.
Could you? Do you know what I could do without?
I don't know. I've got no idea.
Well, I could do without people on my back.
I'm not on your back, Don. I never have been. All I want to do is to go home.
You got your money ready, have you?
Yes.
Yeah. Gonna give me a big tip, are you? The generous Mrs. Baldwin, you noted for it, you know. Here's a couple of quid, have a drink on me.
Do you know, I can't do right in your eyes, can I? If you don't want the tip, don't accept it.
I've got to accept it, haven't I? I've got to take anything you give, every little morsel.
No, you haven't.
And that's the first sensible thing you've said. Yeah.
Slow down, it's on the left.
Yeah, I know where you live.
Yeah, but you're going to miss a turn off.
Don't try telling me job.
Oh, just slow down. You've missed it. Oh, don't. Just pull in over here. You'll have to do a U-turn.
Can't do a U-turn on the main road. Anyone will tell you
Well,
that.
do something. I want to go home.
I know where you want to go.
Don, take me home.
I'll take you. I'll take you where I want to take you.
Don.
Shut up. Just shut up.
Stop this car. I want to get out now.
Do you? Do you really?
I'm sorry your wife couldn't come. I'd like to meet her.
Oh, don't worry, you will.
Where is she tonight?
She's out with a friend.
Enjoying herself.
Oh, she always enjoys herself. She's that sort of woman.
Not the sort to rely on you for her social life.
Certainly not. She's one of these modern women. She can hold her own with anyone.
Is she attractive?
Yeah, well, I think she is. But then I'm old-fashioned. I like a woman to look like a woman.
I'm glad to hear it.
Mind you, there's nothing old-fashioned about her. She had her own business before I met her. Very independent. She wouldn't let anyone tell her what to do or think.
But you try.
Yeah, if I can get away with it. Mind you, I don't know where she is tonight, but I'll tell you one thing. Wherever it is, she'll be having a good time.
Just what do you think you're doing?
You wanted a cab? You've got a cab.
Well, where are we? Where is this place?
We're nowhere, Alma. We're where I am. Right in the middle of nowhere.
You know Mike's going to kill you when he finds out about this.
I was wondering when Mike would come into it. What do I care about Mike?
Well, you care when you lose your job. Just get me back to the keys.
No. You can walk.
From here, I don't even know where we are.
Just aim for bright lights.
Just take me back and Mike will make sure...
I'm sick of hearing about Mike. Every other word you say is Mike. Mike this, Mike that. Well, I've got it up to here with Mike. So, lady, just don't threaten me with Mike.
Don, I want to go home.
Well, I tell you, you're not going home. And there's nothing that you or Mike can do about it.
I wonder what Jim's going to do with all that whiskey.
Give it out to the poor and the needy.
Well, I say I can do with a drink. I mean, I thought we were never going to get away. She's still in shock,
Well,
man.
so am I after 3 cups a week, tea. I'm telling you, when Alfie pops his clogs, there's going to be only spirits drunk in our house. I guarantee that.
It's Rita and Annie. Go and sit down. I'll bring you something over.
Hi, Jack.
Hello.
Hi, you two. Oh, we've just been to the House of Gloom, doing our good deed.
Well, you've a stronger stomach than I have, that's Council.
Hey, now that's enough, the pair of you. Have a bit more respect.
Oh, Alfie wouldn't even come. He says when you get to his age, you don't like to be reminded.
Judy's going to bring him over.
I hope you've ordered double scale. I've got a lot of tea to neutralise.
Well, I didn't think you were capable.
Of what?
Watching something all the way through without criticising.
Nah, I like movies.
Movies? That'll be talking Africa, is it?
Might be.
And what language did the tribesmen speak?
English. If they wanted me to understand them.
And what if they didn't?
Done the washing up, you know.
Yeah, so what do you want, a merit mark?
What's that?
Oh, we used to get them in school for doing good deeds.
Well, I can think of better deeds to do than the washing up.
Well, you might as well, then.
Now?
Well, why not? Tea towels in the drawer.
You want me to dry the dishes?
Well, that is the normal thing once they're wet, isn't it?
Can't you think of something less civilised to do than that?
Yes, but first things first.
You're on.
Jack, you've got to stop her.
Why is she going to meet him?
Look, we'll never see Brad again.
We see Tommy, he lives in Blackpool.
Yeah, but we don't see him much.
We're going a bus ride away, 20 minutes there, 20 minutes
Look,
back.
it's not the same.
Look, Vera, if it were just Brad, I would agree with you, but it's not. It's Jamie and Tricia, and there's not enough room here to bring up 2 kids.
Of course there is. I was brought up in 2 rooms, me. 3 families shared a kitchen. The lavvy were in the backyard.
Yes, and them times are gone. Folk want more these days. Tricia has been offered a nice little house with all mud columns, and I think she's right to take it.
Anyway, which one of us is going to go first?
Oh, well, not Gail, that's for sure.
Should hope not. No, you've got years yet, sweetheart. I mean, it's Alfie who's reached the 60 years and 10.
You're bobbing on a bit and all.
Hey, there's life in the old dog yet, Rita.
No, well, now, who's going to see to you 2 when the time comes? I mean, because you're on your own, really, aren't you?
Oh, council consider me. I'll not be bothering.
Oh, no, folk round here will want to give you a good send-off.
Oh, what do you call a good send-off?
Anything that doesn't entail more in Holsworth, best ham and pickles, because if I never see them again, it'll be too soon.
So you didn't like Derek's obsequies?
I never went anywhere near them, Alec.
Now, listen, have you left Alf any instructions, you know, should you predecease him?
No chance of that, Rita. You know me. I am hanging on in there till I've spent all this money.
Yeah, and you've got to bother too. You want to get it spent before you go.
Mine's all allocated. My solicitor knows what to do.
Now, you're not going to leave it all to a cat home, are you? I mean, come on, you're reading the newspapers about old maids that do that.
Rita, it's not an old maid.
No, I meant lonely old woman.
I'm not a lonely old woman either.
Well, you might be. I mean, I am lumbered with my lovely daughter and my lovely grandchildren, but I mean, who is going to cry at your funeral?
You will.
Oh, no.
Well, you do it so well, and you've already got the black.
Oh, hey, you don't want her to come in a dress that's already been worn, do you?
She'll be dead. She'll neither see nor care what to wear. Did Derek?
I'll just get them. Hey, on your guard. Mavis has just walked in.
Oh, no. Haven't we suffered enough?
Unlock this door.
Not until you've heard what I've got to say.
Oh, I've heard it already, Don, word for word.
No, you don't. You've got no idea what it feels like. You've got everything, and I've got nothing.
You threw it all away.
No, it was taken from me. People used to respect me. They used to know who I was, but now even my own family don't want me. They turn me away.
This is just self-pity.
It was Bowen's fault. That's what I'm telling you. He cheated me. I lost my business, I lost Josie, I lost my licence, and it was all his fault.
That's just rot.
No. Every time I was down on my knees, every time I was begging for mercy, he was there, standing over me, smiling, laughing. He loved every minute of it.
He didn't. That's rubbish.
He's rubbish. He's filth. He's garbage. He doesn't deserve to live.
Fine. Now you've said your piece. Just take me home.
But I showed him, didn't I? I did the dirty on him for a change. I set fire to his factory. I poured a can of petrol over his lousy machines. I torched it. I did it, me. And then I watched his place go up in flames. And I was the one smiling. I stood back and laughed.
Don, don't.
I wanted you to know what it felt like. And now you do. It was great. I loved it!
Don.
Now, don't pretend you don't know. I told him I did it. I wiped the smile off his face. Do you know what I would have liked? Do you know what would have been even better? Was if he'd been in it. I wanted him to burn.
Please don't let me out. Just let me out now. Let me out.
And a large Irish.
OK, Alec.
Are you all right, Mix, love?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. I just thought I'd pop across and see if Rita...
Come and have a drink, Mavis. You're among friends.
Milo.
Come on, love.
Come and sit
We've
down.
all been through it.
Yes.
She's better off in here rather than sat at home.
I know.
Yeah, give her that one cup.
You don't mind if I joined you?
No, sit down, though.
Okay. Only, it's the first time I've been in the Rovers on my own since Derek.
You're not on your own, love. All your friends are here, including your favourite butcher.
Evening, Alec. Hello, Mavis, love.
I get my meat from the supermarket.
Very wise.
Well, we'll say now to if you don't.
Everybody's thirsty tonight, darling.
Good to see Mavis making an effort.
Do you want the drink bringing over there?
No, I'll leave it to Rita's ministrations.
Fair enough.
You know me, Jack, I don't like butting in.
Pity, because Alec looks as though he could do with rescuing.
We used to sit here, just the two of us, like an old married couple.
Not that old.
Never a cross word.
Oh, they didn't, did they, Alec?
No.
I don't see how I can face going home.
Well, we'll walk you back when you're ready, love.
There you go.
Thanks.
No, I don't mean tonight. I mean in the future. I've lost the habit of being alone.
What you've lost, love, is Derek. And it's no use trying to fill your life with other people because you could be in a crowded room and still feel alone without him.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if I stay in the Rovers forever, does it? He won't be back.
Listen to me, listen to me! He got away with it, like he gets away with everything else.
No, he nearly went to jail.
No, I thought he'd suffer, but I was wrong. Turns out I did him a favour.
He did suffer.
No, he didn't. I got rid of the evidence for him. I should have left well alone, and he'd have got what he deserves.
He doesn't deserve anything. He's not a criminal.
I made a mistake then. But I'm not making one now. There's only one thing that can make him suffer. There's only one thing that's not alarmed, that's not protected. Only one thing that I can get my hands on.
Don't.
Get out of the car.
What?
It's unlocked. Get out.
No.
I said get out.
I won't.
Do as you're told. Out. I said get out.
No. Help! Help! Somebody help! Please.
Out.
Finished. I've even put them on the shelves.
Good. Have some more wine.
You're not trying to get me drunk, are you?
Get drunk if you like, I don't care.
Well, I don't want to become incapable and start throwing up.
Well, you're not throwing up all over me.
Why, are you a sobering influence on a man?
I hope not. What do you think you're doing?
Well, you enjoyed the meal, didn't you? Don't I deserve something?
An after-dinner mint.
Well, it wasn't quite what I was thinking.
Well, you can think again, and you can keep your hands to yourself.
What?
You heard. Don't presume just because you live here you can put yourself about. Just lay off me, all right?
No!
I told you to do as you're told.
Oh, don't, you're hurting me.
I told you to get out of the car.
Please don't touch me.
I told you.
No, please don't touch me. I won't tell anybody, but don't touch me. Don't do anything to me.
What's the matter?
No, don't hurt me. Oh, please don't. Please don't beg you.
Is that what you think?
Just let me go home. Just let me go, please.
That's not why I brought you here. You think it is, don't you? That's not what I'm after.
You know, I used to think I had a son who was bright, smart, intelligent, you know. O-levels, A-levels, university education. And somebody I could be dead proud of, you know. So that whenever somebody stopped me in the street and said, "Ah, what about you, Jim? How's that son of yours doing?" Then I wouldn't have to say, "Well, I'm sorry to have to tell you, you know, but actually he's turned into a layabout, a good-for-nothing, you know. He doesn't work, he doesn't do anything, he's a thief. As a matter of fact, he's in the big house as we speak." I didn't have to say any of that because I had another son. I had the right son, the good son, the one that was going somewhere, you know, was going to be a success. That's the son I had. I never even had to mention the other one.
His name's Steve, Dad.
Steve, yes, that's right, Stephen, yes. You see, the thing is, Andrew, men like to talk about their families. They love it. And what was I meant to say, eh? Well, I'm sorry to have to tell you, boys, but Elizabeth's left me, so she has, and my son's in the big house. People don't want to hear about that, so they don't. They want to hear about certificates on the wall, wee caps and gowns. That's what they want.
I haven't got a cap and gown.
Because you've thrown it all away. You've turned your back on it, that's why. You're just like him now, aren't you? You're a layabout. You're a good-for-nothing. Never be a man, will you? Even if you have 50 women and 100 kids, you'll never make it to being a man. And you're just like him, aren't you?
Yeah, I suppose I am now, yeah.
I'll get over it. I always have done before, and I'll do it again. Mind you, I have to say, this here helps.
But if I pull myself together, you won't hit the bottle then, will you? No, you'll be a nice, reformed little citizen then, won't you, Dad?
It's that easy, is it? Just like that there?
It is that easy, yeah. So I tell you what, you go straight ahead and do it, eh? You show me what a fantastic role model you are. A fine father. Who knows, eh? I might even learn something.
I'm sorry, Don, I'm sorry.
Well, since you brought the subject up, maybe I should accept your offer.
No, I'm sorry, Don, I'm sorry.
Look, it's black, it's empty. There's nobody out there. Nobody'd see, nobody'd know. You could get away with it.
I wouldn't do it, Don.
You would, you're all the same.
No, I wouldn't.
Why not?
I'm married.
That makes a difference. Don't tell me about married women. I've been a cabbie for years. Once you get in a car with a man, anything goes.
Don, take me home.
You don't want to go home. I've seen you out with your mates. When you go clubbing all tarted up, you're begging for it. Ask any cabbie.
No, that's not me. I'm not like that, Don.
You're all like that. Josie was like that.
No, Josie was nice.
She was like the rest of you.
No.
Like all of you. Alma! Alma!
Right then, what's next?
That was only the main course. I'm not going home now.
Do you mean to tell me you want a dessert?
Definitely.
There's no satisfying you women.
There is. Order me a creme brulee and tell me how you made your first million.
I'm more interested on how I'm going to make my second.
Nothing gets in your way, does it, Mike?
Well, the fire didn't, mind you. I did have me bad moments.
Some men might have despaired.
Yeah, but not me. I'm like one of those dolls, you know, you push them over, they bounce back up. I can't help it.
I'm sorry, it's just you were all over me the other night.
What night?
The engagement party.
I was not all over you.
You said you hadn't had a decent snog in ages.
So?
Well, wasn't any good then?
Well, you were all right for a snog, but I wasn't planning on spending the rest of my days with you.
I said I'm sorry.
You think a plate of meat and a few veg entitles you to the grope of a lifetime?
Look, I'll get the
You've been too long in the third world, pal. You can't exchange a woman for a goat in Greater Manchester.
That's not what I thought.
I don't care what you thought.
Angie, you're overreacting.
I am not overreacting.
Okay, all right, let's leave it at that.
Please, stop! Please, stop! Oh, please, please, could you...
Oh, look, you haven't put the ironing board away yet.
I'll do it in a minute.
Do you know that Ray don't know what he's letting himself in for? You can't keep out now, Shoo.
I do my share.
Oh, only when it suits you, which isn't very often.
I don't know what you're moaning about.
She's moaning about ironing board. She just told you.
Well, you put it away then if it's bothering you.
Do me homework.
The first time in your life.
Well, I always copy Simo's, but he fell off milk foot.
Jamie, do that tomorrow. Go and make yourself scarce.
Why?
Go on, out of it. Vera, I don't want to leave here on bad terms with you.
Well, you could have phoned me.
You're a good friend. The best I've ever had. You've done more for us than anybody.
No, I haven't.
You stood up for me. You made us welcome. You even took Jamie on.
Oh, don't start buttering me up.
I'm not. A lot of women would have blamed me for what happened. Getting pregnant and that.
It were our Terry's fault. I should have warned you about him.
You did.
Oh, aye.
I've been real happy here. I think you and Jack are great.
Well, he don't want you to go either, no matter what he says.
I mean, this is the first proper home I've ever had. Warm and cosy. You're like a mother to me.
Am I?
Yeah.
Well, stay, love. Oh, please, don't go.
I can't. All my life I've spent in rooms. This is my first proper chance to settle.
Well, settle here.
I can't. This is yours and Jack's place. A house like Ray's, it's something I've always dreamed of.
So this is what it's all about, eh? That's what you want, a fancy home?
No, I want Ray as well. He's a good bloke, he really is.
Look, are you sure?
I wouldn't trust my kids with him if he won't.
Well.
You understand, don't you, Vera?
Well, I'll have to do, won't I? Can't do any other.
He wants feeding. I better go.
Yeah.
Chris,
I'm getting out your way.
I didn't mean what I said.
Oh, and that makes it all right then?
No, I misread the situation.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
And I'm sorry.
The mistake was all mine.
You don't have to go out.
I don't want to stay in with you.
Look, I've said I'm sorry and I really am. Well, where are you going? Great, handled that really well.
Gary and Bill want pints. Percy's shite for half. Girls giving me 20, check the change. Audrey says that the toilet's blocked. We're out of cheese and onion. I'm serving Alec. He's underage. And where the flaming hell's Vera?
You want to go home? Second you home.
To Mike.
Yes. To Mike.
Oh, thank you, Don. Thank you, Don. Thank you.
Might be a bit of a problem, though. He won't want you.
And he went in my husband.
He won't want you after you've been with me.
I haven't been with you.
He'll throw you out. You're no good to him now.
He loves me.
Yeah, get at it. Look at you. Look at you. Dirty rubbish. He won't want you.
He loves me.
He'll laugh in your face. And then you'll know what it feels like.
What feels like?
Despair.
Don.
You know how I feel.
Don, listen to me.
What?
I didn't understand.
You do now?
I'm beginning to.
Yeah, you've got a long way to go. I've been there. I know every inch of the terrain.
Look, I can help you. I can do something for you. I didn't realise how hurt you were.
What can you do for me, his woman?
No, I'm not. No, I'm my own person. I can think for myself.
You side with him, you always do.
No, I don't. We disagree over lots of things.
But in the end...
No, he's let me down too. He puts himself first. He always has done. The rest of us just aren't important.
You say that now.
No, I mean it. I mean, nobody knows him better than I do. I see what harm he does. I see how he hurts people.
To people like me.
And others too, yeah. I can see that now.
Can you?
And he did cheat you over the garage. I know he did. I mean, we rowed about it, but he wouldn't listen to me. I tried to stop him. I did try. Honestly. You've got to believe me, Don. It's the truth.
You're sure you're going to be all right?
Yes, I've got to find my own way, Rita.
Yes, I know. Right, now, you'll give me a ring if you want anything.
I will.
All right. Good night.
Bye-bye. Maybe if she'd fed him on something a bit more substantial than budgie seed, he might have lasted a bit longer.
You can't deny the benefits of protein. Good red meat, not too much fat, then any method you like. Cooks to perfection.
There were quiche people, Fred. I mean, what can you do on that?
No one's ever climbed Everest on soggy pastry.
You want to see what I give my alpha?
He's a fine figure of a man.
You're not so bad yourself.
You don't make them like us anymore. I say not anymore.
Too true. All's the pitter.
That's cat.
Well, I'm having a coffee.
Well, I'm having a whiskey.
You've poured half of it down the sink, man. I can smell it.
Aren't you the smart boy, eh? Fancy me thinking I could get one over on you, eh? Mind you, I am just an uneducated, thick Mick. You're the educated boy, aren't you, eh? You can see right through me, can't you?
Yeah. Your little plan hasn't worked, Dad.
No. But it might just have worked, mightn't it?
Maybe.
I'm gonna tell you something right now, Andre. You see, drinking is dead easy. You just open your beak and swallow.
Is that what you do?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. Here, let me show you.
All right, now, Dad, come on. I've had enough
Hey,
now.
sit down and shut up! This is my party and I haven't had enough, so you will sit there and listen.
Right, well, you're on your own then.
No, I'm not on my own because you're gonna have a drink with me. We're gonna toast the good old days. The days when I could get absolutely slaughtered and not give a toss. The good old days. Let's face it, they couldn't be a whole lot worse than these days, could they?
Go to bed, Dad.
Look,
please.
Andrew, I have nothing to go to bed for, son. So if you don't mind, I'll just sit here in me butt.
This may or may not be the right time to mention it, but I don't come cheap.
Well, this was a social occasion, but if it compromises you professionally, you charge me for your time. I won't object.
I wouldn't dream of it. Every client deserves at least one night out with his lawyer.
Only one?
Depends how complicated your affairs become.
Well, judging by my past, my affairs are going to be very, very complicated.
Well, I like a challenge.
Oh, well, you're right about him. He is selfish. He lets nothing stand in his way. He doesn't care about the consequences of what he does.
That's him. That's spot on.
Yeah, he's always been like that.
Why did you marry him, Alma?
Well, he was attractive. He had charm. I didn't see his true personality then.
Yeah, he's Jekyll and Hyde, all right.
Oh, he is, yeah.
Why do you stay with him? Lovely woman like you. Why don't you run off?
Well, where would I run to? I mean, I've got no one else.
Yeah, you're alone in the world like me.
I wish you'd tell other people how you feel. They ought to know what you've been through.
They will.
Will you tell someone, Don? Will you get some help?
I've told you, haven't I? I don't need to tell anybody else.
Vera, the place is heaving. When are you going to come in and give us a hand?
What?
Jack said if you don't move yourself, he's going to come in here and...
All right.
What's the matter?
Oh, it's all gone wrong, Judy. We've lost another grandson like before.
You haven't lost him.
We have. No goes right for us. We lost our Terry years ago. And many a time I wish I'd never had him. Then there were Lisa and little Tommy. And now Brad, and we'll never be happy. It'll always be snatched away from us.
No, it won't. What are you talking about?
People I want to love. They don't love me, or they don't get the chance.
Lots of people love you, Vera. Don't be daft.
Oh, they're leaving, Judy. They're going.
Yeah, but they're not going far. And Jack's still here, and the pub, and the customers.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Oh, you don't care about Jack? Come off it. You love the bones off him.
It's all right, I suppose.
You were made for each other.
Well,
yeah. His eyes light up when you come in the room.
Well, I do sometimes. He can be a sentimental beggar, you know, when he wants.
Has he ever looked at another woman?
Oh, once or twice, yeah. Well, you know what I mean, like.
I bet he knows what he'd lose.
Does he?
Yeah. Oh, come on. Dry your eyes.
Yeah.
There. That's better. Now, are you coming in with me?
What, go in that bar looking like this? Not on your life. Here, passes my makeup bag.
I'll tell Jack you're on your way.
Right, and tell him I expect his eyes to light up when I go in there.
I will.
Here, and what did he say do to me if I didn't get a move on?
Dad, don't! Get off! Look, you're starting again now,
Oh,
aren't
what do
you?
you
It'll be worse
care?
than before. I care a lot. I look up to you, Dad. I love you.
Oh, aye, big words, fine words, Andrew, but they don't mean nothing, and a drunk could say the same thing.
Dad, it makes you sick. You rant and rave and sit in your own mess and stink.
Oh, well, is that right?
Yeah, you've done it before.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what I've forgotten, so I'll just refresh my memory.
What,
shall
lie
I?
in the street, moan, puke your guts up, and then swallow back your own sick? Have I got to watch you do
Yes,
that again?
yes, you have!
What the hell makes you think I deserve to go through all that again for you, eh, you selfish bastard?
Because, my son, I have sit and watched you drink your career away. You have poured my dreams down the drain! So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, Andrew. I'm gonna get my own back on you, son, and I know you. You'll just sit there and you'll let me.
I tried to get myself out of it. I try and it's fine for a couple of days and then I'm down again. It's like a blackness all around me. I just can't see any future. There's no reason to get out of bed. I keep curtains drawn. There's no hope to look forward to. And it no matters, because I don't mean anything to anybody. And it's just going to go on and on.
No, it won't, Don.
Yeah, well, till I die. I can see it stretching ahead of me for years, and it's never going to change.
It'll get better. You'll see.
No, it can't. I mean, look at me. I stole this car. It's not mine. I kidnapped you. They'll put me in jail.
No, they won't. No, I mean, why should they? You can make up some story about the car. I won't say a word.
You tell Mike.
No, I won't.
You'll tell the police.
No, I won't. I promise. Nobody will ever know. I mean, I won't accuse you. And you could go back to the beginning. You could start again.
I wish I could. Wipe the whole lot clean. Go back to the start. Do it properly.
Stay down, love.
And about flaming time.
Oh, give us a kiss, you little belter.
I'll do no such thing. Get on your hands on them pups there.
Whatever you say, darling. Hey, what would he do without me?
Don't know, but I wouldn't mind finding out.
Well, you won't get a chance, Jack, because on average, women live 8 years longer than men, so it'll be Vera left looking after this pub, not you.
Oh, you mean our Jack could conk out while he's serving a pint?
More than likely.
Well, if we're busy, well, I'll just have to step over him and carry on.
Well, I should start planning for it now, Vera, love, because death is much better if you meet it halfway. Take it from me.
Say this much for Audrey Roberts. Somewhere, someday, she's going to make a lovely corpse.
Not as lovely as you, love. Come on, give us a smile.
Sorry, Dad.
Well, sorry.
I didn't know it was hurting you so much. I didn't know,
come
did
on.
I?
Look, don't worry your head. It was none at all. Don't worry. Yeah.
I'll do anything you want.
Oh, well. You'll do anything I want? Is that
Yeah.
right? Is that what you're saying?
Anything.
Anything. Well, I'll tell you what, Andrew. You know exactly what I want, so you do, son.
I'm weeks behind.
Pardon?
I haven't done any essays.
Oh, right. Does that there matter?
Yeah, it does if I want to sit.
Oh, well, it would if you'd wanted
If I want to
do
sit
your
me exams.
Yes. So you're telling me you're going to sit the exams?
Yeah, well, I'll have to, won't I? If I'm going to take my degree.
Uh-huh. So let's get this straight now. You're telling me you're going to do your degree, is that right?
Yeah, I'll
you're
do
gonna
my
sit
degree.
down, you do your degree. So that means
Yeah,
you're
I'll
going to
take my
end up
degree.
with one of them wee caps and one of them gowns, is
Yeah, I'll
that
get a
right?
cap
I'll
and
tell you what
gown.
I want, though. I'll tell you what I want. I want one of them certificates. And one of them fancy wee photographs and
problem.
one of them scrolls
Yeah,
that
I'll
I can
get
put in
that.
the mantelpiece. Right there,
Dad,
and I can sit
Dad,
and look at it.
quit while you're ahead, eh?
Well, this is very good news, Andrew. Very good news indeed. So you reckon you'll catch up then, son?
I might. If you're not boozing till the wee small hours.
Don't you worry your head, son. I'll be the soul of discretion.
Well, I'll go back to college in the morning then. That is provided you're sober when I wake up, Dad. If you're wide-eyed and
Absolutely.
legless.
No. Don't worry, Andrew. You can count on me, all right? You just say no more about it now, all right? Say no more about it.
No, you say no more about it, Dad. It's no big deal. You don't have to tell everybody. You don't have to go on and on.
Me? Would I embarrass you, Andrew? Eh?
In the morning, sober. Right.
In the morning. In the morning, sober, right you are. Fair play to you. In the county Tyrone by the town of Dungannon.
There were times when it was good, you know. When the kids were little. My kids, you know, man and Pat's. I mean, we used to laugh and play about. Piggyback rides. Yeah. Life was so much easier when they were small.
You get on well with Gail's kids.
Oh, yeah. David, Sarah, Lou, yeah. They like me. Well, they seem to.
And you're fond of Nick.
Oh, yeah. He's been like a son to me.
Well, then things aren't that bad.
You think so?
You've had bad times before and you've got through them. What you need is something to look forward to. Maybe you could go and see Nick.
What, in Canada?
Why not?
No, I couldn't do that. I mean, look at me.
Well, it'd be something to aim for.
No, I mean, I'd never get there.
You could try.
I'll take you home.
Well, it's getting late, so if you don't mind, I'll say good night.
Well, you better say goodbye. You might be the next to drop.
Oh, Matt! Have some sense, will you?
Listen, come on. Mavis has gone home and, well, Percy is getting on in life.
I think Mrs. Roberts has had too much to drink.
Yes, you're right there, Percy. I'm stocking up because there'll be no Rover's return in the next world. Well, but...
She's got a point there, that's it. She's got a point there. Eat, drink and be merry, that's what I say.
Hey, I wouldn't mind down in the pub. I can think of worse places to go. Dead or not, you get chucked out of here at closing time.
What are you talking about closing time? Listen, I'm the landlady here. I say when the towels go on.
That's us, Vera, fill them up.
Oh, thanks, Fred. Thanks, Fred, love.
Thanks, Fred. We'll have a brandy.
Oh,
You can't take it with you, can you, Freddy?
Hey, is Fred paid?
Yeah?
Same again for Alec and the lovely Rita.
What's got into you tonight? You're like a man with no pockets in his pants.
I'm thinking of having my way before I die. Might as well enjoy my own funeral.
So you're not leaving any money for young Ashley to spend, then?
Oh, now he's relying on Ashley to fillet him and make him oven ready.
See, he can hang me on a nuke in my freezer when time comes. I'll be as happy there as anywhere.
Hey, do you know, in Peru, they hang the dead bodies of their elders on mountaintops to decay.
Do they?
Oh, I don't know now, I'm not so sure. Maybe it's somewhere else.
Southport.
A simple ceremonial will suit me. A bit of respect, that's all I ask.
Will you want your war record read
I
out?
most certainly will.
Hey, well, leave instructions for the catering, Percy, otherwise it's Maureen's ham sandwiches and Audrey won't come.
And the boiled beef and cabbage, that's what we should have at Percy's wake. What do you give the troops, you see?
And they did very well on it.
Ah.
Come off it, you kill more than Rommel. It's a well-known fact.
I'll thank you to retract that remark.
Oh, where's your sense of humour, Percy?
To Fred, he died, does he live?
And none of us could tell the difference.
Oh, come on, man. We better get you home while you can still walk.
Yes, I can't drive. I can barely see.
Would you like me to carry you?
Oh, yes, go on, go on. Throw me over your shoulder. Come on.
Oh, hey, you're going to be sorry you said that, Fred. She's not as thin as she thinks. Judy, ring Weatherfield cabs, will you?
Okay.
Now, listen. If I leave my car here, how am I going to get to the shops in the morning?
You can walk. It'll do you good.
Oh, okay. Don't be so ridiculous.
Weatherfield cabs, Judy. Better safe than sorry.
Weatherfield cabs it is.
Weatherfield Caps!
Will you be all right now, Don?
Yeah.
I won't say anything to anybody. Nobody will find out from me.
You sure?
Yes.
Where are you going?
Home.
Why? Why?
I've got to. Mike's expecting me.
No, he's not there.
Yes, he is.
The lights are off.
No, they're not. They're on.
They're off.
No, they're on. I can see them.
That's your flat. I know where you live. The lights are off. There's nobody there. So what do you want to go home for?
I've got to!
No, Mike's not there. He's not bothered about you.
I've got to go home.
Why?
I've got to. I've got to.
He's not there. You want to tell him, don't you? You can't wait to give him the lowdown. You must think I'm stupid. You're a liar like the rest of them.
Please.
You'll ring police. You'll tell them
You won't.
you're a liar.
You're going to kill us.
You deserve to be